We're here on GoPSUSports.com with Penn State head coach Guy Gadowsky as the Nittany Lions come off their sweep of Sacred Heart. We'll take on Alaska Anchorage up in Alaska on Friday and Saturday. Guy, let's first look back at the weekend that was. 118 shots on goal, 11 goals scored, but you can't go through that weekend and not talk about the goaltenders as well.
They were fantastic, and really I thought they were the story on Saturday night. I thought both of them were tremendous, and we did. I really like what we did offensively. We certainly have a lot of work to do, especially with odd man rushes against, but I thought our offense generated a lot of great chances. They were able to get some great chances in us, and I just thought it was a tremendous goaltending performance all around.
You saw Chase Berger score 2 goals on Saturday. He had 3 on the weekend. And that one goal he scored, the second one,
yeah,
man, that was pretty slick. What have you seen from him so far this year that's impressed you?
Well, a lot. I think, first off, I love that he plays really well in all 3 zones. He's very aware of his positioning in all 3 zones. He's a guy that wins faceoffs, wins battles, likes to make sure that he's coming back well into his defensive zone, and he's really good positioning. He's aware of his play without the puck, and so that's really impressed me, number one. And then to see that the puck's going in for him right now, I mean, it's pretty impressive what he's doing. You know, he scored some beauty ones too, so it's just fun to watch. We just leave him alone.
So you're going to go on the road now up to Alaska, a place you're very familiar with and a place the team went last year. You went up the road to Fairbanks this year to Anchorage. What goes into planning a trip like this? What goes in for the team preparing for this?
Yeah, I think it's a great experience for everybody. We only have now one player, and Eric Scheid, who's been there before on a regular basis, but certainly when we made this scheduling, I mean, we're thinking a little bit about Casey Bailey. He's got such a great family who spends a lot of money and a lot of time being able to travel and watch him play, that this was sort of going to be a nice thing for his senior year. Obviously it didn't work out that way, but that's fine. But that was part of the deal. Besides that, though, it's going to be a great experience for our team and for just individually to experience Alaska.
All right, thanks. Good luck this week.
Thank you very much.
Penn State head coach Guy Gadowsky with us here on GoPSUSports.com. Here on GoPSUSports.com with Penn State forward Eric Scheid. Eric, coming off a strong weekend in which your team scored 11 goals, and part of that was a good power play performance with 5 goals on Friday night. You're a big part of those power play units. What goes into having a successful night on special teams?
I think the biggest thing is outworking the penalty kill. Everyone thinks because you have an extra man that it's going to come easy, but you actually have to be the hardest working guys on the ice to get those opportunities, and I thought we did that on Friday. We were fortunate enough to get a lot of power play opportunities, and all 3 of our units that went out there ended up doing a nice job, and we capitalized on quite a few opportunities, which is nice.
You've been playing with Dylan Richard and Alec Marsh to this point this season. Where do you think your chemistry level's at right now as a line, and what's gone well for you?
I think it's getting there, definitely. Obviously, we haven't had the results that we've wanted. I'd like to see some more goals going for us. We haven't had that yet, but I still love playing with Dylan. I think he's an unbelievable player, and I like the way Alec plays a lot too. So I think the chemistry's getting there. We're playing well. We're getting opportunities. It's just not going in for us right now. But if we keep sticking to our game plan, I think things will turn our way here soon.
We talked to Coach, and he talked about the experience of going and playing in Anchorage. What's it like being up in Anchorage, Alaska?
It'll be weird for sure, being as where I played there for a whole year, but it'll be fun. Unfortunately, my freshman class that I went there with, they graduated last year, but it'll still be cool to see some people I know up there and get back up in the Sullivan Arena and see what the atmosphere's like.
Obviously, the team had the experience of going to Fairbanks last year. Can you take anything from that trip and apply it to this trip? Because a lot of people wonder, what's travel like? What's it like adjusting to the time change as the games won't be till 11 o'clock Eastern time?
Yeah, it's definitely a helpful experience for some of the guys that got to do it last year. It's obviously a long road trip up there, and we're leaving pretty early, so that's good. And then I think just having that experience of knowing how to adjust to the time change and being able to get back into the routine when we're up there is going to be a good thing. And I think our freshmen do a pretty good job of preparing. So even though if they haven't made that trip, they'll be just fine.
Eric, thanks.
Thank you.
Eric Scheid with us here on GoPSUSports.com.